Frosty. Channel, accept all. How are you doing, Frosty? There are no customized channel. How do we go live? Let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do this. How do I go live? Can I go live? Create a dashboard. Phil is offline. How do we go online? Come on then. Why don't you just be able to push a button? They're so silly, aren't they? Hello. How are we doing? We're all red. Do we have to go through a stream key and all that rubbish again? Oh, God, it's such a pain, isn't it? Why? Jake, how you doing? How are you, sir? If you're there, hello. How are we going? Don't know what I'm doing here. Monetize my channel. Yeah, I'll have some monetization. Yeah. How are we doing? You must have two. Oh, I see. Martin, not a bot. Oh, I remember that ID. How are we all doing? No one's speaking to me today. I get it. I get it. Stream, yeah, that's what I want to do. Let me stream, yeah. Let's just stream. Stream preview. There's no stream. Activity feed. Why don't we just... I don't get it. You've got to go through something else. Why can't you just push a button and let it do it? I don't get it. I don't get the logic. You want me to stream? Just let's push a button. Let's push a button. Why am I going to have a stream URL and all that stuff? Stream, yeah. Stream. Ah, come on. Channel actions, session info, chat, mod, activity feed, stream preview. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, absolutely clever that is. And if I disconnect it, it's going to mess it up. There we go. Hello? Are you there? Good. Okay, start streaming. Failed to connect to server. Oh, I don't know. Hello, Cosmic Explorer. I'm trying to get into it now, but it won't let me. I've seen the video. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? Yes. Playing all the videos at once. That's really good. Nope, stop. It works with an invite code. Okay, interesting. So that means I've got no chance of getting it. I think. How much is it? Do you know how much it is, Cosmic? Hi, Breege. Okay. Yeah, usual. I thought it was only US. Yeah. Yeah. So I predicted this When? Last week, week before? Yeah, free. They got to lose? No one is using Sora. So it's the same. It's the same. I don't know whether if I put that like. Oh god! If I turn that, it's going to mess up my. If I turn that as all right, let's just put white screen on here. That one. There we go. Is that better or not? It's not very good for my eyes. I don't know. Let's turn that one off. I've got to turn a light on. I don't want to turn the light on. I've got a little light. Let's use that. Where's my little light? Over here. Where are you, little light? Hold on a moment, please. There we go. Let's give this a bash again. It's going to blast the hell out of it, isn't it? Come on. Oh, gee. Oh, it just looks terrible, doesn't it? I'm going to have to turn. If I put it there. Oh, because the light's terrible as well. Oh, my good God. No, I don't want it really loud. I just want it a little bit, and I just want it white. No, not blue. Oh, for God's sake. Come on. There we go. God, can't be that difficult. Just want it on a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Is that all right? No. Everyone's gone. Good. Hi. Yeah, free. What a surprise. It's all over. I would worry if I was Higgsfield. I would worry if I'm anyone else because it's going to be all free. Isn't that crazy? Is it going to be free? Really? Is it going to be free now? After all that money? Can't be. Free. It's nuts. Free. Not surprised if it is. Hello, YouTube. Do us a favour, YouTube, if you're there. Do a little type in the chat and say hello that you're there. And you're not a bot or something. But yeah. In AI made videos. For inlay AU made videos. Say again. They create a social media platform. Oh my God, yeah. They're creating a social media platform, yeah. This is, I think this is really bad. You know why? Because Hi, Tiger X. Yeah, well, basically, I'm doing this show 12/12 Tiger X, but yeah, training, lots of and questions really. So yeah, what do you do, Tiger X? I remember your ideas. Well, we've spoken, haven't we? I'm sure. Yeah. It's all kicked off because of Sora 2. Everyone's going a bit nuts. And it's free. Oh, didn't we? Oh, okay, I thought we did. Tiger X. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I am AI. That's very kind of you. How you doing? Yeah. We're just talking about where should I think what I can do is if I go like that, then I'm talking to everyone at the same point. Is that better? Is that all right? We'll try that. Yeah. I was thinking yesterday, isn't it bizarre? Isn't it? That's all right like that. Isn't it bizarre? I was just thinking yesterday, I was thinking, what's happened to Sora then? Because I looked at it on my OpenAI, because I'm on ChatGPT like 18 hours a day. So long, ChatGPT actually says to me, "Are you okay?" And I was just thinking, okay, what's going on? What's going on with that? Are they just like given up? And I thought, no, they can't give up now, especially that X has taken a very, hi Stacey, had taken a really aggressive look at not only image but video. Did you know X does lip sync as well now? And it's not bad. It's not your own voice, but it's not bad. Yeah. Sora 2, very interesting. Yeah. Is it the right time? Probably. Who would I be concerned about? I think all the image generated companies. You know, it's the same old Netscape challenge with Microsoft. You know, if you're big enough, you don't care, do you? Just drop it free. The biggest problem with videos is compute power. So you've got only a few players that could just drop it into their servers and don't care. Google, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon wouldn't, you know, okay, it's 10% of our servers, so what? For someone else who's paying for their servers and scraping a living doing it, yeah. I've thought, Tiger X, I've thought about this many, many times. Many, many times. I live in the future. That is my natural position. I'm not thinking about now. I'm thinking about 5, 10, 20, 30 years. So this is what I believe is going to happen. I haven't talked to many people from what this is. So I believe the total sum of everything that's going to be done means that there will be individuals in the future creating movies. That those single people will have their own franchise or be employed by a company like Disney or you know, a franchise owner like J.K. Rowling, and they will basically orchestrate their own movie on their own with their ability. That's what I believe. So if you put that as a point, so there will always be, I don't believe that an individual will be able to prompt it. I think there will be one person who creates the movies. That one person will be a very special person, or someone like you, because they'll need to be able to create music, act. There'll be a need to be able to think movies, act in movies, do sound effects, do all the parts, but they will be fundamentally like the orchestrator of movies. It's like creating music 20 years ago. You know, there were people that were in a band, then there were two people, and then there was one person, and then that one person could do lots of music because the technology got faster. So just keep extracting that until we go on further till now me. What I'm doing is in a single project where I write, direct, act, create the music, create the sound effects, create the direction, create the color coding, color grading, do the editing. Then I put it into social media, and then promote it and everything else. That was a long answer, wasn't it, Tiger X? But that's what I believe is going to happen. I believe that prompting a movie will be crap, but creating a movie as an individual will be very, very common. I talk about it like blogging. Yeah, I talk it like blogging. Blogging 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, became really popular because no one had the ability to write and connect with the world. So with social media now you had the ability with WordPress, which built WordPress, you had the ability to create a platform where you could talk about I keep using this analogy, talk about your tomato growing as a gardener, and suddenly people would read that because they would be interested in tomatoes, and you could get out there and you could be really big. So I think that is going to be the same with filmmaking. So filmmaking is the new blogging, I put it, where we will be able to create Hollywood quality film as an individual, but not everyone will do it because not everyone has that ability, and not everyone has that. And it is also a skill of doing it every day, a skill of discipline, of creativity. For example, Disney Pixar. If you're in Disney Pixar and you're an animator, hi Patrick, you create between 2 and 4 seconds of film per week, depending on how complicated the film is. So something like Pets, for an example, I don't think that's Disney, that's Pixar. Can't remember the company name now. Gone. Steven Spielberg's DreamWorks, and they'll create 3 seconds of a film every week. So it takes a lot of effort. It's very technical. It takes a lot of rendering, so it's a lot of work afterwards as well. So you put all that together, there's only a few people that can do it to that level. And I believe, yes, Tiger X. People's attention spans, I'll read that out. People's attention spans have fallen so much that watching it now preferred over reading. So I agree. Last week, LinkedIn said, one of their reports said that 20% increase in video. So even the most academic people, which I class as LinkedIn is probably one of the most academic people, are now levitating to video. So there you go, exactly spot on. Hi Ren, sorry I'm waffling, but yeah. So yeah, if you boil all that down, where are we going? We are going towards one person making a film with zero cost, I think. I think it's going to be zero. Crazy as I think that is, what is that going to... Some of the companies are just going to fall out of the sky. Higgsfield I worry for now, because I think, actually, is it going to be free? They all going to do it free. Is Flow going to be free? No, I don't think it's going to be free, but creating video is going to be free, which is mad. And if I was one of the social media companies, I'd do it for free. Why? I like this lighting and stuff. This is working for me. I like it. I don't like the really bright lights now. It really kills me. But yeah. So isn't that interesting? So Tiger X, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? But yeah, Meta doing free video. It's rubbish. X is doing free video. It's not that bad. I've seen a few people and I think, where did I get that video? And now. Hi. How you doing? But yeah, so I think I'm thinking free. I'm thinking it's coming to free, isn't it? If Sora is going to do free, oh my God. Flow, and all this stuff. And the other thing you've got to think is who benefits from free. So if you can create lots of video, who's going to benefit from that? YouTube. Aren't you, YouTube? Yeah. Because lots of film makes lots of people watch it that are not watching Netflix or someone else. So yeah, it's going to be massive. This is like, I remember James Cameron said he can't write Terminator 7 because it's happening now. I think that's where we are, isn't it? It's sci-fi. We're living in sci-fi. But yeah, people can't watch. I can't watch an hour and a half of a movie. I'd switch it on 10 minutes ago. I know what's going to happen. I've seen it all before. Doesn't matter how many times you blow this up or they turn into that. I've seen it all before now. Maybe that's where we are as well. But yeah, happy doing my stuff. Thanks for the likes and shares, everyone. I'm sorry if I've been full in, but yeah, Sora 2. So we can't get it in the UK again. Oh well. And it's removed Sora from a flipping ChatGPT. At the top, there used to be Codex Sora. I know where it was. I know exactly where it was. It's right up there. And they've removed it. Yeah. Fallen so much. Yep. There are already AI streamers, notably Neurosama. Tens of thousands of views is getting there. Yeah. Yep. Can't get it in Poland either, Sally. You're in Poland, are you? Nice. Oh, I've been to Poland. Have I been to Poland? I think I've just gone through somehow, but yeah. Yeah. I think if you're a creative person now, get ready. Get ready. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready. Stuff is happening. Massive. You really have no idea. And I think creative people do not understand. They do not understand their worth, and they do not understand how important they're going to be in 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Really. I believe it. If everything else is gone, what are we going to do? It's going to be the Renaissance years where, okay, forget all you know. What's next? What are you going to do next? How are we going to progress to the next level? Think. How many sci-fi writers created the future? Arthur C. Clarke invented sat-nav. A lot of the Philip K. Dick, if you look at half the stuff he wrote about, it's coming true now. All this stuff. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, I was thinking yesterday, okay, what's happening with Sora? So there we go. It's free. It's free, yeah. But what does that do for the other companies? The companies just give it away. How many companies are giving away the models, the LLMs? I'll go and have that one. Just looking at LinkedIn. LinkedIn makes me laugh. LinkedIn's my favorite platform right now. Why is LinkedIn my favorite platform? What's happened? Am I getting old or something? Is that what it is? Well, I am old, yeah, I know that. But yeah, TikTok, come on. Give me some love. That's what I need. Monkey Love that. That is my favorite Sorry, everyone else. That is my favourite ID for today. Monkey McMonkey. Hello. Yeah, but Sora 2. What is going on? The world is changing, isn't it? Isn't it changing? You know, I think what I do, and a lot of creators and a lot of people that put 2 and 2 together get 2 billion. What I am seeing is exactly what I saw when ChatGPT came out that day. Do you know that? That day, and I'm not lying to you, that day I sat down and hyperventilated with what I was about to see. I did. And I know lots of people did this, maybe later, maybe that day or whatever, but I just was like, the moment in the movie went, because I saw all of this, every single part of what is going on, I saw. I promise you, I saw it. It came to me absolutely crystal clear. This is what was going to happen. Yeah, thanks, Ren. Yeah, loads of people, creative, not man on the street, creative people. You know, there's a thing when Hank in Breaking Bad is in the lift, there's a thing, I shared it a lot. He's hyperventilating. He starts hyperventilating because he can see what's going on. I've still got the thing on. He's hyperventilating. There we go. Hyperventilating through. So many people sending me messages now suddenly. It's weird. Hyperventilating because he knows what's going to happen. He can see it. That was that day, and I've spoken to someone's going to do a video about it. But yeah, I put the dots together. I could see. I absolutely knew that my video ad business was gone. I knew that day. I do and still do Amazon ad for products, and I knew that would be gone because you can do it yourself. And these big companies, I was just talking today about speaking to some massive ad guys, like have companies doing ad agencies, and I'm looking at them going, you know, it's over. It is over. You know, VO basically downloaded YouTube, trained the model, so it understands pretty much every IKEA part number. It understands cars. It understands buildings. It understands everything. I walk through the streets, Ren. We should have this conversation. I walk through the streets and go, all this is gone. All of it. Why would you have a brick building with a heating system over 100 years old, that not the system, but the idea from the Romans, when I know AI can create a living system 1,000,000 times better, and a 7-year-old with an LLM can do it way better than any tech company. You know, all this stuff, I just look at it. Right, Jury, you've gone, I'm afraid. Sorry, but you've gone. He's gone. Negativity. I look at, and I think that's something else. I look at two options. You look at AI being the savior of so many things, or you look at a dystopian future, and I choose utopia. I'm going to get that T-shirt. I'm going to do that T-shirt. I will do that T-shirt. I choose utopia. I do. Because I think it also will highlight people that are bad. I think it will do that. I think it will do such a better job at solving a lot of the problems. So, good and right won't change. They'll just become more obvious, I think. It's like distribution channels. Distribution channels are just people with their hand held up doing nothing. I think that you're seeing now that the consumer, Gen X as well, going from there and go, no, I don't want to go through 4 channels. I want to go and buy it from the person that made it. So I think a lot more of that is making it clean and better. So I believe in good, and I believe in utopia, and I think we will. I think we'll work it out. I think we will. So maybe we won't. Maybe we're looking at a dystopian future. I don't think so. I don't think so. Can we? Yeah, it's coming. I know. It takes a while, but yeah. I've got 3 whole people in YouTube, which is 3 more than I've had in like 30 sessions, I think. It all comes. But yeah, I love talking about stuff. But yeah, it's be prepared. No one is prepared. No one is even thinking about this stuff. I can see it so clearly, like a lot of you. Yeah. Thanks, Ren. Yeah, I know. You people look at me like I'm, even a year ago, you're completely nuts. And now it's all coming true. But I can see, like a lot of you can see a year, 2, 3, 5, 10. And I see it so clearly. I see it crystal clear. I know what's going to happen. I know it. Because every single part of what you've seen over the last 2.5, 3 years, I already saw. I remember ChatGPT, the 30th of November, 2022. I remember the day so well, so clearly, and a lot of other people do, because it made sense. It made sense, and I've done networking. I've said this before. I sold the first mice. People rang up and go, okay, can I have a mouse, please? Yeah. Oh, what's that? Yeah, a mouse. Microsoft Windows used to come with a mouse. Do you know that? That's why I saw that. I saw the first networks. I sent the first emails. I saw the internet for the first time. I remember selling modems, thousands of these modems. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. All of it. Yeah. C64 was my first computer. Yeah. I had like 4 of them in the end. It all adds up. It all adds up. I'm going to read Tiger X because it's really interesting. Tiger X, another one of us. Amiga, I never got. I should have got because it was making music. Crazy. Probably too expensive for me right then. Yeah, making music. A lot of the gaming stuff for PlayStation was made on Amiga, wasn't it? I should have done that. That's one of the things that does kill me. But very early on in the PC stuff, I did create music. My goal is live long enough to experience humanity having their own matrix, each person to have their own fake world. I feel like some medieval magic fantasy for the next 20 years kind of thing. Do you know what? You've got Tiger X, you've got to see what I'm doing. 12-12, look at my show. We are thinking the same things. AI, I talked to someone today and it's like people just delete it because they just can't think. I had my hair cut today. Italian guy. He goes, "Oh yeah, an Italian found electricity," and I said, "How did they just find it? What happened? How did they? Oh look, I've got an idea. There's something out there that no one's found before, and it's like, I reckon it could be something that is useful. I know we call it electricity. How do they think of that? And AI was basically, how do we get a computer to think like a person? That is it. That was the idea. Jeffrey Hind. That was the idea. So simple, but so obvious, and everyone thought it was crazy. But yeah, so simple, so simple, isn't it? But yeah, there's so much to talk about. I was talking to, there was a guy in the office today I was talking to, like, about AI, and he was talking about his friend and energy and stuff like that. I don't understand energy enough to be an expert, but what I do understand is how things connect together and how multiple technologies will basically help other technologies. And I understand lots of little things about lots of stuff, and that is how things are going to be put together. From as I just said, a bricks and mortar house in the UK. Oh, yeah, it's not the same in America, isn't it? It's a lot thinner houses, more sort of wood. But yeah, I look at all of that. I think that is just gonna go. They're gonna be like museums soon. Yeah, 12/12 is 30 episodes. So I'm making a daily show. It has 5 different high concepts. Most projects have one high concept thing. It's 5 concept things. Tiger X. It's me. So I write it, script it, do act in it, edit it, color grade it, do the music for it, do the sound effects for it. Yeah. And yeah, so it's not Hollywood quality because I've got to do it every day. Yeah. Check it out, Tiger X. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I can see where you are, what you're thinking. Then you'll start working out what I'm doing. This is what that project I've projected, because I understand what's going on. I've projected what's going to happen in 5 years. That project is for 5 years. It's not for now. People won't get it. You'll get it now because what I've just talked about. You'll get where I'm going. But yeah, so there's so much in there. I could talk about it for hours and hours and hours, and I know what level it is. I understand Hollywood level, and I understand like animation, and I'm somewhere in between all of those. So yeah, very interesting. It's extremely interesting for me because I'm learning a million things at once. Acting, I didn't expect myself to do acting. So yeah, but yeah, have a look. But my so many things going on. I've got like nine messages from LinkedIn, which is very bizarre. Yeah, all good. Tiger X, we should speak more. I'm sure I can see what you're saying, and this is what's happening as well, which is even more bizarre for me. Is I am like these people that are connecting with me. They're going. They understand what I am outputting. Talk about energy and frequencies and all that stuff, but the message, the signal that's another thing I was going to talk about. The signal that I am sending, and they're getting it. So this is what happens: is that actually, like Ren, like Bold Hat Rebellion, who's not here, who keeps, but yet I don't know, Ren. They're just blocking. I tell you what, they're blocking anything that is not, if you say anything, you put a URL or something, they'll block you. So it might be that, Ren. No, I can't see it. It says, all it says is some of your comments have been filtered, and it doesn't tell me. I can't see which ones because I've got to go back, and it could be one that you put like 20 minutes ago. So sorry about that. But yeah, so Tiger X, so this is what's happening is that I'm not getting a lot of people, and I don't want the thousands. We talk about that, but I don't want thousands. I want a small group of very, very close knit people, and that's what I know. That's what's going to happen. I know that's what's going to happen. I can see it, and when we speak, it's like, woof. It's like mates from 20,000 years ago, not 20,000, but 20 years ago. Something just like instantly, I understand, and they understand me. So yeah, very bizarre. It's getting more bizarre. I think AI is bizarre, but yeah, where I am is bizarre as well. Yeah, okay. Ren, it's one comment you've done. I can't see. Sorry, dude. I think you're a dude. I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't. It's not telling me. I can't see. I've gone back right back to the start, so I can't see. But yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. All I can say is the worst thing you can do. See, I can see your messages. If I click it, no, you're fine. Prioritize the comments without prioritize. Okay, let's try that. Easy track interaction from marked viewers. See their likes, comments, shares. Only you can see the. Is that good or bad? I don't know whether that's good or bad. I'm not gonna do that. I'll have to check that because I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. Tiger X, yeah. Yeah, I think Tiger X, I think this is extremely dangerous now to do that. Yeah, you see Disney suing Midjourney, and that's why Midjourney have partnered up with Meta. But yeah, I think it's incredibly important to have your own IP now. Incredibly, like it's going to be like the only thing. Yeah, your face, your IP, your stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we can talk Tiger X. Yeah, you know, all my connections and stuff are on Phil.ai. Yeah, double L. But yeah, Ren, do that. But all very, very interesting. I'm so excited about what's going on. But yeah, it's mad. It is mad, and those people out there don't have any idea. They don't, and I can't. I'm not convincing anyone. I'm not here to convince people. The projection of the future I have in my head is where I am aiming for. So yeah, and I don't. There's nothing that has shocked me massively over the last 3 years, and I've seen every single point of all of it. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing. There's nothing that will change my view of what's going on. But yeah, you've got to see what's going. You've got to stand back and not listen to the news, the noise, what people are saying, and how people keep trying to say that the stuff that we believe is not going to happen, because it totally is. Yeah. Yeah. Whether you think that's good or bad, but yeah, it's what it is. All good. But yeah, Tiger X, I'll always say, look, you know, you can contact me, Phil.ai, I'm there, you know, happy to speak or be on here, but yeah. There we go. Isn't that exciting? What was I doing? I don't know. I'm getting stuff, messages, what I should be doing. I don't know. No, don't do that because no one can see you then. Like that, isn't it? Is that good or like that? Oh no, that's still good, isn't it? Yeah, I use that light again then. That light, I can even diffuse it with my diffuser, which I hate because then you got to push the buttons through the diffuser. Oh, that's just as good, isn't it? Or if not better. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Look, I like it. YouTube's terrible. It's that. You know what it is? It's the camera on YouTube is through my laptop, which is shockingly bad. Really, it's a 3 years old laptop. Still like one of the fastest I've seen. Is that better? But the problem is when you open the laptop, your finger goes on the camera. It's nuts. Who did that? I don't know. Who thought that was going to be okay? So every time you open the laptop, you're smudging the camera. I was speaking to a guy today. He made me laugh because I've got a cloth there. I've got a cloth there. Other cloths I've got. Always like clean stuff. And he sat down. The first thing is to get this white cloth out and started doing it. And I thought, oh my god, it's me. Clean up everything. High rent. Yeah, funny. Right then, where are we? I've been an hour. It's like how I speak for an hour. I've never spoke for an hour in my life. It's because I don't speak all day and then I can just blabber. It's good. It's good. But any questions, anybody? You know, I can hear someone chinking the teacups out there. Make me want a cup of tea and food now. Just ready for it. What's going on then? Who's there? Who have we got in here? Who are we going to say hello to? We've got Ren. Doesn't tell me, does it? Danielle. Hi, Danielle. How are we doing? What is going on? Barry, hello. Yeah. So Tiger, so I'm still going on your last comment, but yeah, I would say making their own continuations of movies. The joke was very early on, can someone please go and redo Game of Thrones last series because it was absolutely shockingly bad, and I agree. It was what a shame to end such a brilliant show on total and utter. Yeah, you're laughing, are you? Yeah. It was a joke very early on. I said, please do it. And they will. I guarantee you someone is going to do that. Like they did with Star Wars, and they did they removed, what was he called? Oh, I can't remember his name now. What was the character? But they did a cut of it. Why not? They'll do it. But yeah, I would say, but people are looking so short term. People are looking now, it's like, okay, I'll give you how simple it is, right? I can spend 2-3 hours, I can make an awesome spaceship. Awesome. Then I can set that in a cinematic universe, and I can do that every day, and I'll get millions of views. It will look Star Wars perfect, and I'll get millions of views. Okay? One's when everyone does that. What have you got? Millions of views for nothing. Or I can create my own series, then it's my spaceship in my world, and then create a story every day. That's the difference. The difference is I'm adding to things. I'm not just doing it for what. And that's the Bigfoot video analogy to creating something bigger than that. So people are just not thinking. They're just thinking short term game. It's the same old fast food analogy where you're going to get great fast food, yeah, lovely burger now. Okay, in 10 years, what am I going to look like? You know, yeah, they were lovely burgers, but I don't remember them now. So I think that's where we are, you know, and I guarantee you, Microsoft, Meta, should I call it what I called it 10 years ago? The game. Google, Apple, Amazon, Meta, and everyone else, the game, are not thinking like that. They've got the next 16, 17 steps worked out, and it's not short-term gain. It is a long-term plan. So start planning longer term. Look more at what you can build for a lifetime that you're going to enjoy rather than doing short-term gains, fast food, getting drunk all the time. Though that's a bad example, but you know what I mean. That's what you got to do. Look beyond the horizon, especially now, because things are changing so fast. Wow, it's getting deeper, isn't it? Woof. Hasnain. Always the best questions. Do you think they'll be able to make these AI phone agents more human sounding? Yeah. The voices, some of the voices of my show, really, I'll play you some now. Got some now. It's perfect. You know? I'm going to joke because one of them is like the really, I base this on like the most basic voice to give that feeling. So this is one of them. So I can do that, but that is totally controlled. I know exactly what. Yeah, no, you won't. There's already the voices that I'm creating are basically that good. Um, they are. Let me. This guy, I love this. This is Tansel, one of my characters. Um, XS, how you doing? Yeah, so I've not got in. Oh, here we go. We've got to go home. But I've not got in. So basically, you've got Sora 2 is going to be free, they said. And it's by invite only. The app is only available in Canada and US, not in the UK. The workflow is completely different. So they're taking on Flow, which I would suggest. I think OpenAI really have a target on two companies' heads. They know the two companies that they're going for, and they're going for a combination of those two companies. The two companies that OpenAI are most worried about are Google as a software company and Apple as a hardware company. And they are putting the targets on both of those companies. That's what I believe. Those are the companies. And I call it the game. Google, Apple, Amazon, Meta, and everyone else. The game. Remember that? Yeah, that was a long time. I used same old companies. I think the over 60 audience will think it's you. They do already. Yeah. You know, I think it will get to the point where no one will know. It's already now. You know, I was looking on Instagram 2 days ago. Was it Instagram? And I looked and it was like another dodgy girl dancing. And I looked at that and I thought, my God, that's AI. You know, it's AI. Even me with doing AI video every single time, you know, on your phone in the right light, you got no idea. Already, you got one. So in 3 months, 4 months, yeah. And now I'm looking at all the videos coming out. I'm looking at TikTok feeds. I look at that and go, that is real. And I keep my comment is REEL. I think that's another thing, real, yeah, because it is. You know, it's AI, but it looks real. Not REAL, but REEL. Yeah. Yeah. Now that's a very good thing, Tiger X, to say. So, who's going to benefit if it's free? So Google, because they've got YouTube and they make money from the ads, so they don't care. Yeah. If they put 10% of server capacity on their servers, they probably don't care. I don't know what it's going to be. So yeah, limit it, make it cheap, make it free. If X can do free video now on what they've got, does it really matter? Does it really matter? You know, so the question is, who's got the compute power? Who benefits from it? Yeah, Google benefits by people creating movies because they'll just put it on YouTube and then monetize it. Meta want you to create ads, so they create ads and social media, so they don't care. Take our servers, they got enough servers, they've got servers all. Amazon have got all their servers already. What do they want you to create ads? They've got an infrastructure to distribute movies through their systems. They've got a MGM which creates movies as well. So who benefits and who cares whether it's paid or not? That's it. Did you see the Will Smith audience video? Yes, and yeah, I think a lot of these things, you know, they're not telling you they're AI. They know they're AI. They know what they look like. They know they're not real. They're testing. They're testing the action. They're testing whether you know. And they know when they release that video that everyone's going to know it's AI. They know. They're not, come on. You know. Yeah. Social media, Ren, I think you're asking, will social media survive? No, I don't think it is. I think if you look at the companies, this is going deep, guys. You know, this is real depth to my thoughts. So I hope you understand that this is not my normal conversation, but I will tell you, and Terrell's already turned up, there he is. Social media now already has just been a training level for an LLM. Every social media company is connected to an LLM. Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Yep. They're all connected, all connected to a social media because the LLM is learning upon not only the social media that was, not only the social media that is, but the social media that will be. Yep. Who got code? Yeah. So that if you look at that stack, it makes perfect sense that every LLM has got social media because it's daily interaction learning from people. I know that's crazy, but it makes perfect sense to me. And you look at that bad or good. Is it good that we understand more about the human mind? Yes or no? To progress AI, yes. For people that worry about, security and all those things, no. Who knows? I choose utopia. I'm going to put that as a t-shirt. I choose utopia. But yeah, so we could go on. There's so many ideas and so much I've thought about and connected together that there's lots more than that I'm explaining. But yeah, look at the stacks. They all, Microsoft bought LinkedIn. Why? Thanks, Terrell. Are you Terrell from the Blade Runner? That's what I ask. But yeah, it all perfectly fits together. All of it. I either understand everything or I understand nothing. Every time I speak to someone at a high level, I know I understand a lot. I don't know whether I understand everything. Don't say at what level I understand. But every time I speak to someone who is in the know in some particular space of AI or filmmaking or something like that, and I'm not being big-headed, I've just connected lots of dots because I've been in computers since they came out and been at the front of lots of stuff, and it just kind of happens that I understand a lot of different areas and how they fit together and all that. But yeah, it all makes sense to me and how it will work. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm bigging myself up, but I do believe I believe I know. And the reason I also know is the last 3 years, I really have seen all the things that that have come out. Look at my old TikTok videos. You'll be spooked. My last year's in November, December, I predicted some stuff. See how many of those have come true. It's, I'm not going to do it again because I think it's not good. But yeah, people are going, yeah, they're worried. I understand. But yeah, it's interesting for me. Yeah. Are you still there, Tiger X? Here's one crazy one. My first YouTube music video. The first, when I thought I was hi Tiger X, yeah. When I thought after 40 years of making music, from clunking away, I've still got the first music I ever made on a tape, which I'm going to dig out and I'm going to put it in my show. 40 years of making music. I thought the first music I'm going to put on there. So I did a video. That video and that music's been seen and listened to over. It's probably 4 million times now. The first one I did. The first words on that video are. In that video, you can look it up. It's called The Model Craftwork Remix by Phil.ai. You can look it up. It is going to spook you out. Yeah, I know. It's right. If you look it up, it's not on that channel. It's on another channel. I've got a music channel. You will find it on Phil.ai. The words and the thing is that repeats in that music is, we are all connected, which I truly believe. And the first words are from, they say it came from Einstein, but not necessarily. The first words are, it has become, and hold on, the video is about humans and robots, and the model I took as, the model is basically a robot. So it was about models, but I took it as a model robot, because Kraftwerk means power station in German, and it's all about technology and stuff like that they did from the 70s. The first words I'll say on that video were, it has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded humanity. I kid you not. John Mark, we're getting very deep now. I think Tiger X has either just gone mind blown, or is going like, this is too weird a conversation, I should go. But yeah. John Mark. Hello, John Mark. From FedEx. Oh, God, John, you've been banned already. Look at that. Tiger X. Yeah. You like it when I ban people, don't you, Ren? You love it. Tiger X. There we go. How about that for a bit of mind-blowing stuff? And that was a year and a I think it was a year before ChatGPT came out. So yeah. User 718-433-034-7275. Yes, it has. It's been a really long time since I've said those letters and numbers to think what they were. I've got to go home and eat. That's what I've got to do. What a weird day. The conversation I had with the guy today as well is even more weird. But there we go, Tiger X. There we go. Synchronicity, I don't know. Madness. Am I losing my marbles? I don't know. I think everyone's losing their marbles, aren't they? This guy who's said hello, who's a guy in Hollywood, who's come to say hello. I spoke to him a long while ago. Yeah, it's all weird. It's all weird, isn't it? Everything's weird. I'm weird. Life's weird at the moment. But I absolutely feel more alive than I've done for years. I do. Wow, put this on YouTube, see what happens. You know, every time I go to YouTube, I'm getting more people. So yeah, hi Sam. Yeah, I think we all do, Sam. It's not in the UK, so where are you? Sam fan, let's go. Yeah, I think, you're my granddad. My granddad was the first person in the strip. My granddad worked for Tesco's in the US. Okay, we got a chance in Sam. My granddad worked for Tesco's, right? So totally not a tech guy, you'd think. Yeah. But he had the first colour TV. He had the first TV in the street. He had the first hi-fi, the first VHS recorder. He was totally and utterly future focused about what was going on. One of the first people to swap from Betamax to VHS when he realised Betamax was dead. He just understood it, even though he worked in food. Some people are focused on the future. Some people are focused on the past, and some people are focused on the day. I have always been focused on the future, always. It's just the way I'm built. I just want to know what's going on, see it, touch it, see. I can see things. I put 2 and 2 together to get 2 billion. It just is the way it is. I need to send them. Yeah, right. I don't know how many people are here. Not thousands. you can always send me a message. I can't get there instantly, but I will answer every single message. I always do, every single one. So yeah, go user 718433. My website, it's got all on there. Yeah. Phil.ai, double L. Phil.ai is on there. But you can always contacting creator. You're contacting creator. Yeah, it's on. Yeah. YouTube, TikTok does it now as well, doesn't it? You just push a button and you can just message me. Yeah, do that. Yeah, love to hear from you. I still can't remember people's names. It's like the amount of people go, oh my God, I've spoken to me and I forget their name because I'm looking at their ID and I just think of because it's hard to put the two things together. It's weird. All good anyway. Right, any more quick? Tiger X has been great. Really interesting. Sam, sorry couldn't help. But yeah. Interesting. I see a lot of the AI guys really like losing it as well. You know, they're going way off on stuff. Really? You know, maybe they're getting it. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're not stupid. They see all the dots and the future lining up. They're not stupid. Some of them, they do one thing in one little video and they go, they got it. They got it. And they can't say that half the stuff they can't say because people just go, you'll completely lose your mind. And they lose their audience. And I understand that. Yeah. I do understand that. Right. Sam Van, let's go. Sorry. That's all I can say. But I couldn't get a code anyway because I'm in the UK. Does make me want to go to the States and just sit there and go and find I can't get a job, but all good fun. Go to the States and go and be in the center of all this. Or China. I would happily go to China. I would. I would love it there. I would be like, oh, just every day. The language barrier would be terrible, but I'm sure there's a place for me there somewhere. Or Dubai. Yeah, I think Dubai's doing a lot of stuff. Not anywhere near China or US, but I can't. I would, but I can't. Right, Tiger X. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, accelerate even more. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. And so Tiger X on YouTube said, everyone is. Sorry. So he's talking about something else. He's talking about getting a code for Sora. But I wish I can't speak now. But to be honest, I wish it accelerated even more. Every day I can't wait for new stuff to play around with. So I think it will accelerate. I think this is where we're going. But also I think there's a bar. There was a video today of a guy who said he spoke to one of the tech guys in Google. Thanks for follow. And he said that they're already working on VO9. So you saw that video. They're working on VO9 and basically it is just like cinema quality, Hollywood. Just, you can do pretty much everything. So there is a bar of how much they can release for people, I'm sure. How much they can release and how much people can stomach. How much people can actually absorb and not lose their stuff over it. I could say another word, but I do try not to swear. But yeah, how much are going to be released? But how much can people really contemplate and understand? Yeah. Yeah, obviously 9 is like an idea. But yeah, I bet that, you can see. And all products, Sony used to work on like a 100-year plan. Why do you think Google not got 20, 30, 40 years ahead going? But yeah, there's a video of the guy saying, yeah, VO4 will be this year. 5 and 6 are pretty much nailed. They're just working on the next bit. And then, yeah, but like everything, OpenAI has probably got 7 versions lined up as well. It's how much we can absorb, how much we can take, and how much the market. If you released 7 VO7 now, that would be the end of Hollywood probably. That would be, they'd close. It would basically close. So the US government are not going to be very happy about that. So again, it's all these things. It's like the accountant guy in here was talking about, oh yeah, they're using AI a lot. Do you think that AI can't do accounts by now? Of course it can. They're just not doing it because all the accountants are going to be out of a job. All this stuff it's about how much we can take now rather than the stuff that's available. I'm sure. And I look at exactly, and that's exactly Tiger X as well. We definitely should talk more. But yeah, and it is if you look at the last 2 years in just video, AI video, it is a master plan in advertising and marketing. I'm telling you, no one looks at that. They're going to be looking at that for 10, 20, 30 years in the future. It is a masterclass. A masterclass. These are the best minds in the world playing cat and mouse with each other. Yeah? Forget lawyers, forget that. That's in there as well. But they're doing this, releasing that. They've got this big bag of stuff, and they go, okay, you just throw that one in there. Yeah, hold on. Oh, they're doing that now. Oh, hold on. So, yeah, take that. It's a master. It's not accidental, and it may look accidental, and it may look like they're just reacting. How come, something gets released, and then there's 3 releases after that? Yeah? Look at what happens. OpenAI just dropped Sora, which they've been planning to. They have a release time, which is flexible. Yeah? So they're just working out, and obviously with AI as well, they can analyze all the competition, and they're working out, okay, when we're going to drop it. When's the best time? When's it ready? Tested, everything else. Sora version 1 was released, a year afterwards? You think that was accidental? It wasn't ready, was it? So, yeah, sorry, Elizabeth is deep. Oh, we blocked you then. Push the wrong button. Yeah. I always like it when you come on, Elizabeth, because it completely changes my thought process. I love it. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth's been on for long time. So, hello, Elizabeth. I hope very soon you'll be able to see him. But yeah, Tiger X, geniuses are orchestrating and directing this marketing craziness. And you can see why a lot of the smaller companies just got no chance. These are some of the best marketing minds in the planet doing this stuff. And they know exactly what they're doing. There's no, oh yeah, we're just going to pull this one out. Oh, let's release that next week. It's a plan. It's scheduled. It's reactive. It's calculated. It's price orientated. Thought. It's analyzing every possible outcome from what they do, the pricing, the system, what effect it has on industry, how many people they think will lose their jobs, how many people will basically purchase the thing. It's way more clever than you think it is. Way. Yeah. As I say, a masterclass over the last 3 years of marketing, analytics, the best marketing chess game that's ever been played, because it's so important. How can Google go from last place to first place? That was not by accident. Yeah. Right. I don't know. I missed dinner, tea, breakfast. Tiger X. We got lots to talk about, haven't we? I think. Yeah. I hope Tiger X. I hope that's given you some thoughts as well. And I'm sure a lot of it you've thought about already, because it sounds like it. But yeah, I've got you. You've had about 1% of what's in my head. It's I cannot. My creativity level is at 100%. It's like someone has taken the brakes off my thought processes now. It's my every creative block has been removed with ChatGPT plus the other stuff that I'm doing. I am on 100%. I know now in my life that I will never be as well. There is no more creativity that I can give per day than what I'm doing right now. That is just to think about that is like, whoa. Yeah, I know it. I know there is no more I can give. It is at maximum. That I can't do it anymore. Thinking about this, think about the technology, think about creating stuff, how it fits together, what's going on. I know now, at the grand old age I am, there is no more in me to do that. Long may it continue. But yeah. What a crazy conversation. But yeah, that's where we are. And that all from Sora. But yeah, because I think the free video thing is coming. I really do. It makes so much sense to me. It might not be the cinematic levels, but I think you could probably, if you just put Midjourney with Nano Banana and WAN, which could be free running on your server, you pretty much getting very close to Hollywood movies. Very, okay, there's a lot more to it than that, but that's where we are, already. So, yeah. Imagine if that's where we are now. Cobble, $30 a month, $60 a month. That's where we are. That's where we are right now. Voiceover's a bit expensive, but I've got, I don't know if he's here, but a Hollywood director guy that's basically running on Comfy, so that's done as well. Unlimited, so unlimited free on his server. Yeah, it takes a while, but don't care. It takes an hour for a minute, so what? Certainly in my workflow, I could easily do that and do the video first. So that's it. It's pretty much, it's pretty much there. Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Yeah, there's 40 things else you got to do, but fundamentally, you can take any image and make it cinematic. There you go. It's done there. It's done. Yet you've got to have a lot more skill. There's 100 skills you've got to have to make great film, but there always was. So yeah, what a conversation. All right, people are going. YouTube is coming, isn't it? Look, slowly. 1 hour, 25 minutes I've been talking. So YouTube, I've got to go. But we'll do more. We will do more. And I'm so pleased, YouTube, you've finally kicked me with a few people. Kicked me? Blessed me. Someone was using today like that. Right, I'm going. Any other questions or anything? As I said, I always answer everything, unless you're from FedEx. I know, Tiger X, you are one of those people that I could sit down with for 3 hours and we go, oh my God, got to go now. I know this. I don't know you. I don't know where you're from. I know where you're from. But yeah, just the way it is. But yeah, send us a little say hello or be here again or give us a like or something, I don't know. Do that stuff. But yeah, Phil.ai, double out, all my stuff's on there. Working on stuff right now. Lovely to see you. What do you think? Oh, there's a question. Cyberversion, hello. I haven't said hello. It's getting to that time where I'm not doing the basics. What do you think when I'll be able to do fake videos that no one can? Yeah, this is. I thought about this many times before as well. So, I think I go basic, and then I go sort of middle, and then I go really sort of like helicopter view of this stuff. So I'll give you try and give you the 30-second view on those three things. We talked about social media. I think social media is dead. It will be dead because already we're getting total trash. Yeah, handy video, people dancing together, let them fight. Yeah. When everyone can create a Hollywood movie, what is it worth? Okay. Scooter, that is a great question. You're going to keep me on here, aren't you? I'm speaking to the right people here. I can hear. Scooter, I'll answer that after this one. So let's just go on. So basically, social media, if you can create cinematic, I'm already seeing it on LinkedIn, a video that someone spent an hour on is getting 1 like because it's not anything amazing anymore. Wow, you created a Chanel advert. Great. Yeah, but everyone can do that now. It's getting tough. It's already getting tough. So that fundamentally on the low level, that is where you are. And if everyone can create lifelike videos, someone was doing it like Bezos and Zuck talking and stuff like that, look perfectly real. So where does that leave us? It means that everyone can do it. So then, it's like the Door brothers creating more and more crazy. Now, means nothing, does it? Their views are really lower than they were. So I think mid-term, you're going to see the death of social media. I think real is coming back. A lot of people said that. I hear Gary Vee talking about switching your phone off and going out. I think there's a lot more of that. I'm going to do my own AI night where we bring people together and talk this kind of stuff and show stuff and take it on to another level beyond AI. It's going to be called The Signal if you're in England. But yeah, VJing, music and AI and stuff like that, but getting people together, getting real. So yeah, I see a lot more than that. I see a lot more like people just giving up on it, removing themselves from it, coming away from it. And if anyone can create stuff, where is it? It's got to be connection, different, forward thinking. That's why I'm doing my show. So yeah, so there were the three kind of levels. So I think and it leads me, Sheila Larson, to your question. The thing that always amazed me early on, and when I was sharing, I've done 1,000 videos on AI probably now. early on, I got some real hate from people concerned with the amount of AI hate. And I always thought that there'd be a stronger, bigger thing to fight AI. I always believed that. I thought there was going to be, the group like, Just Stop Oil. That's what I thought there was going to be. Some international group, and there are international group that got together to fight AI. I'm very surprised that there's not. But I do know of groups. There are groups. I've heard some of the AI creators that I speak to that people have been targeted. But yeah, I'm very surprised about that. But yeah, it's like, what are you going to do? I choose utopia. It's either going to be dystopian or utopian. I choose utopia. If we solve food, if we solve health, if we solve housing, if we solve money, if we solve war, if we solve getting off this planet, if we solve all those things, what is there? What are you going to argue about? What is there? What we're going to religion? Is that what we're going to argue about? Why we are here? Yeah. Thanks, Tiger X. Yeah, it would take me hours to explain. That's another thing that I should give all of you really to think about as well. Is what I did is I stopped, and I had never done that for a long time. Is I stopped, and I'm not saying I worked it out, but I worked it out for me. In July, I was building a film for someone else in Hollywood. He's around that area, but not in Hollywood. He knows Hollywood people, but designing a film for them. And I just thought I want to do my own stuff. I want to be able to do my own stuff. So I kind of stopped everything else apart from doing that. I stopped social media. I was going on there 10 minutes instead of an hour, or posting every day. Stopped posting, and I stopped, and I started to think. That's what I started to do. Think. So July was like slow down, but really think hard about what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. And then in August, I basically stopped everything. I haven't drunk coffee for 10 years. High levels of caffeine, not that high, 2 cups. But when you don't drink coffee, it's a massive boost. And walking, I do triathlons, or have done. I haven't done one for a while. And I was walking for 3 hours, 4 hours, and just thinking, stop everything. Just stop. Think. What do you want to do? How does your day look? What's the problems? What would you be enjoying doing? And then work from there. That's what I did. And no, it's not working yet. There are massive already in my 30 days, massive indications it's going to work. It better do, because I'll be stuffed otherwise. But yeah, no, I think all in, go for it. But yeah, I think that is my advice to anyone on here. Really, you got to stop. If it's not working, or you're not happy, or you're not doing what you want to do, stop. Just stop. Unplug and think. And all the challenges and all the stuff kind of fell into place. What I want to do, how it will work, the things I can't do, the things I can do, and just do that. But yeah, that is the key. Right now, if the robots are coming, you might as well be doing what you want to do. Aren't you? As hard as that is. But yeah, I think all of this is going to fall in place for me. I just do. I can hear it. I can hear that the signs are already there. this, you know. Yeah, and I'm prepared to do that. You know, I'm prepared to do whatever I have to. Dean, hi Dean, good to see you. Yeah, and that's I think there's many times I thought I should just do like some like rubbish stuff just to do the rubbish stuff. But this is the first time that I know what I should be doing. Yeah, it's been a while, Dean. Um, Finding what you are here for is always a challenge. I know what I'm here for now. I know what I can do. I know the skill level of what I can do. The the thing is now you just got to do it, and as soon as that's the biggest challenge is finding out what you want to do, or how you can do it, or if you can do it, and then once you do it, is having the determination and discipline to do it every day. It's like there is no end. There is no people go, oh yeah, I just want to be on a beach in Hawaii or something like that, sipping martinis. Why? You'd be bored in a week. You get drunk, wake up sunburned, then what are you going to do? It's all right for a while. I did that. I travelled around the world for a year. It's okay for a while, but then you're absolutely lost in that as well. So that's great, but that's not going to work. Be a billionaire. Oh yeah, have a look at all the billionaires. Look how happy they are. Elon Musk is a prime example of a heart attack waiting to happen and someone with a target on their back. You find what you're going to do. Find it. Search for it. Design it around you. Look at your skills. Look at your mindset. What are you good at? What are you bad at? What are you going to do? How's it going to fit together? But I'm not working it out yet. But what I've designed is a system that solves my problems and takes me to the place where I know I am the most effective on this planet. And I'm in there now. If I keep going like this, it's already, go on, I've got more interest, more people, the right people connecting to me. It's bizarre. Let's hope it works. Today, I'm having weird conversations like Tiger X. These people are coming to me. I don't know how. The resonation, if that's the word, resonating with the right people. But yeah, it's bizarre. Shub Singh, sorry. What's the latest on Sora 2? Is there anything brown, Greg? Yeah, it's going to be free, first of all. How about that? We were talking about free. 1 hour 40 will be on it. I was supposed to be eating. But yeah, it's you lot being interesting. I can't help it. Sora 2, we were talking about free and how Meta's free. X has got free video. Meta's doing it because of the ads. X is doing it just to beat X and do it. So will Sora be free? Yeah. Can see it being free, yeah. Enough servers, yeah. Well, differences between Google have already got the servers. OpenAI pay for the servers, or Microsoft pay for their servers. So we'll see. But OpenAI are going. 2 companies, I believe, they've got targets on. That's Google and Apple, and they're going to try and take them both out. Shub, what did I just say? Connecting with the right people, having one mindset, looking at the future. You just said individual will only be creativity and have time to mess around with the models that actually create something useful. What we've just been saying, Tiger X? This is the spooky stuff happening. Exactly what we're saying, Shub. Exactly. I'm doing a show on my own where I'm doing the acting, I'm doing the writing, I'm doing the editing, I'm doing the voiceovers, I'm doing everything. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go. Is it time for my dinner yet? We call it. I always call it dinner when it's that late at night. But yeah, it's time. It's late. I should be walking home. I like my walk home. Right then, last questions. Anybody? Joe DeJoe, hello. What a conversation! This is going to go on YouTube. I always laugh. It goes. No one listens to it. They will do one day. God, this guy's nuts. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm right. I think I'm right. I think I am. Maybe the universe will think that as well. Or maybe the people that watch the video. We'll see, won't we? Tiger X, Dean, Shub. Right. Time to go. Last question. As I say, right. Yeah. I think I did question my sanity, not in a real serious way, but I just thought, have I lost it or am I right? Because sometimes you don't know which one's which. You know, I can see genius and insanity. I'm not saying I'm a genius at all, but I can see it very easily misunderstood. And so many geniuses were called nuts and mad when they found something so obvious. So yeah, I don't know. Don't think I'm a genius. Anyway, thank you all. But yeah, let's finally. I'm going to say goodbye and go. So yeah, that was it's right, Dean. That was a crap car. First of all, I remember Top Gear really slating him about that car. Billions. He's offered $1 trillion to take that on to do robots, isn't he? Yeah. Anyway, it's been great. Love this conversation. So, more than welcome to contact me, Phil.ai. Thank you all so much for the likes, the shares, the conversation, the support, the amazing questions. I love the questions. And it's hard on your own. I spend 12 hours a day doing this stuff. So it's always a really nice way for me to speak and get some of this stuff out as well. So yeah, it's like my release. So thank you. It's my therapy. And hopefully some of yours as well, and answer some of your questions. And think I am not the only nuts person around it. This guy's way more nuts than I am. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Dean. Yeah. And I was talking earlier about there was the guy cut my hair, the Italian guy. He said there's an Italian guy that found electricity. I said, how do you find electricity? Like, oh yeah, maybe there's this stuff that does. You know, how do you go from not knowing to knowing and discovering it? There's another question. Rubbing your head with a balloon, is that it? Balloons weren't probably invented there. But anyway, yeah, good, yeah. So yeah, I will. Thank you. So yeah, contact me. Thank you for likes, shares, prezzies, the conversation, everything else. More welcome to contact me. And yeah, as everyone said, he was nuts. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they did, and then they use all his ideas. Oh yeah, we're going to use that. You know, that crazy thing that we said you were nuts. We're going to use it now. Right. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, Tiger X. Thanks, Shub. Thanks, Shula Larson. I guess you're Swedish, I'm going to guess. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah. Data removal, reframe this stop. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Shub, but that's good. Try to run the final product through a meta data remover or a reframer to stop IG from throttling your reach. Okay, I will do. All right, I'm going. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Really much. Really, I do. I'm going to click off YouTube first of all. So thanks again. See you soon. Go easy. Switch you off there. Click that button. Click that now.